But let's get some thoughts about what actually might come out of the summit. With me is Olivia Enos from the Heritage Foundation. Are you in favour of this summit, Olivia?
I think that having a second summit, given how little we got out of Singapore, was really a big mistake. But since we're already here, I think that the US needs to move to press North Korea for the legally required definition of complete, verifiable, irreversible dismantlement of North Korea's nuclear program. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we need to see North Korea committing to next steps to take on denuclearization.
But many people are saying that's just not realistic because he's not going to agree to that. It's the small steps that are important that might eventually get us to that place.
Yes, and I think that those small steps need to include processes that verify that North Korea is in fact denuclearizing, that permit IAEA inspections, for example, to come and actually view what the North Korean nuclear program consists of. And frankly, we need a data declaration that tells us what this is. If and until that happens, you cannot see any sort of sanctions relief taking place, but we think that might be on the table here.
At the moment, we don't even have a definition of what denuclearization looks like for both of the countries. We're not even at that point yet.
It's true. Both North Korea and the US fundamentally disagree over what denuclearization means. But the reality is that North Korea isn't going to have those sanctions removed like they want them to unless they commit to that legal definition of complete, verifiable, irreversible dismantlement.
We're not sure about that. We'll have to wait and see what actually comes out of the summit. What about this issue of human rights? That is not, as far as we know, on the agenda. Do you think it should be?
The Trump administration has fallen entirely silent since the Singapore summit on human rights abuses. There are between 80,000 to 120,000 individuals in political prison camps today. This needs to be on the summit agenda because the North Korean people are voiceless. They have no one to represent them here. At this summit, they had no one to represent them in Singapore.
The North Koreans deny the gulags even exist, Olivia.
Yes, but I think it's important for the U.S. to highlight that these are issues that are ongoing because, in fact, the labor in those prison camps is being used in order to continue North Korea's missile and nuclear weapons program. In some cases, individuals are even having chemical and biological weapons tested on them. We have to address the human rights issues in tandem and in concert with the nuclear issues. Hopefully, this is an opportunity to do so.
Olivia, thank you so much.